Really?
Mr. Spear.
Oh, Mr. Mnubi. Mr. Mnubi, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, my right. Now, that might occur a number of times. When you're there and I say, Mr. Spear, let us proceed, just take it that I'm referring to you. Ne?
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you. Now, Mr. Zungu says, when Mr. Ntuli got in, you still recall that he had just told this court that as after he had scolded Mr. Gwabeni or inquired Mr. Gwabeni about the firearms, then he said at that moment he had a door opening from his behind and Mr. Ntuli, accused number 5, then got in. He was wearing a black jacket.
Yakhumbula ke ngale ngathi ke nomzana izungu echaza ukuthi ke emva kokuthi ke sekabuze yena uGwabeni malene nesibhamu emva kwakhe ke kuye kwaba khona umnyango ovulekayo kwasengena yena umsola wesihlanu umzana Ntuli. Yes.
Yeah. And then he further told to the court that Mr. Ntuli came in with accused number 4, who's Mr. Mapisa.
Uye waqhubeka watshela inkantolo ukuthi ke umzana Ntuli ke ngale nkathi engena ke ungene ke eza ke nomsola wesine unomzana Mapisa.
So now what is happening in the room, it was Mr. Gwabeni, it was yourself, it was Mr. Sibia, it was Mr. Mapisa, it was Mr. Ntuli, because Mr. Ntanzi, according to Mr. Zungu, had gone out.
Manje ke ngokuya ngaye ke uthi lapha erumini ke beku yena umzana uGwabeni kube uwena umzana Sibia unomzana Mapisa umzana Ntuli ke ngoba umzana Ntanzi ngokuya ngaye wathi uNtanzi ke uye waphuma.
Do you follow?
Usalandela?
Yebo ngiyalandela.
Yes.
Any comment?
Khona mhlawumbe ufuna ukusho kulokho?
Alinamanga lephoyisa.
He's lying.
Into engazange yenzeke leyo.
It's something that did not happen.
Azange nje ngibe no-accused number 5 eFosloras.
I was never with accused number 5 in Vosloorus.
No, accused number 4 eFosloras.
Also with accused number 4 in Vosloorus.
Accused number 2 no accused number 1.
Accused number 2 and also accused number 1.
26 October 2014.
On the 26th of October 2014.
eBasuthwini hostel.
At the Basutwini hostel.
Azange nje ize yenzeke leyo nto leyo.
That did not happen.
Unamanga lo muntu ozungu.
This person, Mr. Zungu, is a liar. He's lying.
Thank you. And then after they got into that room, then Mr. Zungu told to this court that Mr. Ntuli then asked Mr. Gwabeni if there was a problem, and Gwabeni replied and said, "No, don't worry, there's no problem."
Uyawathi ke emva ukuthi abangenile ke lapha ekamereni ke uMthe Zungu wasebuza ke uNtuli ukuthi khona inkinga na, wasethi cha ayikho inkinga. Wathi uGwabeni cha ayikho inkinga. Who was asking Gwabeni or Ntuli?
It was, according to Mr. Zungu, it was Mr. Ntuli, accused number 5, asked Gwabeni if there was a problem in that room, and then Gwabeni said, "No, there's no problem."
Uthi ke uZungu uthe ke uNtuli uyena uyabuza uGwabeni ukuthi kunenkinga na, wathi cha ayikho inkinga. Okay.
Any comment?
Khona ufuna ukusho mhlambe kulokho?
Hayi into engazange siyenzeke.
That did not happen.
Story nje sikhandiwe.
It's just a story that was made up.
Into nje engekho total.
It's something that is non-existent.
Thank you. Then Mr. Zungu further told to the court that then Mr. Gwabeni requested him to give you a space, like, a space. In other words, he requested him to get out of the room because he wanted to talk to you alone. When I say you, I mean the others as well.
Uthi ke manje ke uZungu wasecela ke uGwabeni ukuthi ke anikeze ke ispace kusho ukuthi mangithi wena ngisho ukuthi wena nabanye la bekhona eroom into azokwazi ukukhuluma nani.
And actually, this is what happened, according to Zungu.
ngokuya ngozungu ukuthi kwenzakale lokho.
Gwabeni requested Zungu that he should move out of the room because he, Gwabeni, wanted to talk to all of you, those who were still in the room.
Okay, uGwabeni uye wacela uZungu ukuthi uZungu aphume lapha ekamereni ngoba yena uGwabeni ufuna ukukhuluma nani.
That is according to Zungu. That's what he told you.
Inkulumo ke esho uZungu ne.
Yebo.
Yes.
Washo njalo mayikhohlisa ikhona.
Yes, that's what he said when he was misleading the court.
So did that happen?
Kwenzekile lokho.
Into engazange ziyenzeke.
It did not happen.
Amanga.
It's a lie.
Then Zungu said, as he told the court in his testimony, as he went out of the room, he then saw accused number 2, Mr. Ntanzi, standing at a corner there.
Manje ke uZungu uthi ke ngalenkathi ke sekaphuma lapha erumini ke uyawubona ke umsola wesibili umnumzana Ntanzi ke emile lapha nje koneni.
Now, he did not specifically say corner of what or at what corner, but he just said he was standing at a corner there.
Azange azachaze ukuthi ekoneni lani kodwa uye wadephela ekoneni.
Would you have any comment on what he told this court in this regard?
Khona mhlambe ke ufuna ukusho kuloko akutshela inkantolo.
Awuqamba amanga.
He's lying.
Ngoba nje wakhona mina leyo nto ingamanga.
For the fact that he says I was also present, what he's saying is a lie.
Azange be nalo yamuntu.
I was never with that person.
Thank you. Now, he further told this court that at that moment when he saw accused number 2 standing at the corner, he realized that accused number 2 has changed from a gray jacket to a black jacket or hoodie, yes, from a gray hoodie to a black hoodie. That's what he says.
Mr. Mnis, what is a hoodie, a jacket with a hat?
Yeah, well, my notes are saying jacket here, but I think before court here the issue was a hoodie, so we can use them interchangeably. It could either have been a jacket or a hoodie, but there was a change from a gray garment, which was either a jacket or a hoodie, to a black garment, which was either a jacket or a hoodie.
Uyaqhubeka futhi uthi ke ngalenkathi ke sekambona yena ke umsola wesibili lapha ekoneni ke useshintshile manje umsola wesibili ke manje ke ushintshile akasagqokanga ke leya jacket ke leyana noma isigqoko lesi sekagqoke ke manje ijacket noma ke ijacket enesigqoko ke esiblack esimnyama.
As the court is my lord, it's not an objection per se, but it is the other way around. He changed from a black hoodie to a grey hoodie.
Okay, mshushisi ke uyakulungisa lokho ukuthi ke akaphikisana lokumela akushilo kodwa phela manje uthi ke ushintshe kulela jacket emnyama wabona ka sakagqoke egrey hayi from egrey kuya kwemnyama kodwa emnyama kuya kwegrey.
Yes, yeah.
As it please the court, my lord, there's no problem with that. It could have been the way in which I took the notes. Yes, he says he then noticed accused number 2 changing from a jacket or a hoodie that was black into a jacket or a hoodie that was gray.
Sesakulungisa manje lokho ke ubeshintshe ekusukela negqokeni jacket emnyama wagqoka ke emanje egrey.
Mina zange ngibe no accused number 2 egqoka ijacket egrey.
I was never, my lord, with accused number 2 when he was wearing a grey jacket
eBasuthwini hostel on 26 October 2014.
at the Basutwini hostel on the date 26 October 2014.
Unamanga lo constable loKwaZungu.
That Zungu constable is lying.
Into nje engekho la ikhulumayo.
What he's saying is something that did not happen.
Thank you. He then proceeded to tell the court that then accused number 2 passed him, or he walked past him and went into the same room in which the others were. In other words, yourself, Kwabeni, accused number 1, accused number 4, and accused number 5. And yourself.
Uphinde futhi yaqhubeka ngofakazi wakhe uthi ke umsela wesibili ke wasemdlula wase yafuthi kulona lona le kamera leliya leli benikhona khona kulona phakathi wena sikhuluma ngawe nabanye abasola ke laba bakhona enkantolo.
Yebo.
Yes.
Ayamanga lawo.
And that's a lie.
Dingazange ziyenzeke.
It never happened.
Thank you. Now, imperatively, he told this court that he then continued to sit in the main door he continued to sit in the main room with his other brothers as the others were in the bedroom. Now he says, after accused number 2 Ntanzi passed him and joined you in the room where you were after it was requested by Kwabeni to give you a chance. And then he continued to sit in the main room with his other brothers. I take it these were other people who were part of the celebration that was happening there.
Uyaphinda futhi aqhubeka ukuthi ke emva ukuthi ke umsala wesibili ke amdlule aye kulela kamera leli benikhona khona kulona ke yena ke wahlala kuleli ikamera ehlala nabanye abafowabo ukuthi umeli uyacabanga mhlamba labafowabo labe bekhona nabo ngalenkathi ke kusijabuliswa nje.
Hayi cha unamanga.
He's lying.
Azange nje ezenzeka lo.
That did not happen.
Thank you. Now, he now introduces a very interesting dimension into his story here, Mr. Zungu.
Manje ke sekaletha futhi okunye ke ukusha kulobufakazi bakhe lobu abukhulumile.
He is mentioning that he continued to sit in the main room. Well, I don't know whether that was a bedroom or a sitting room or a kitchen or a dining room or a family room or whatever. But when he sat there, he was with the other brothers. Like I think he said it in isiZulu, abafowethu. In other words, the other patrons were there as well, who were part of the occasion there.
Uyachaza uthi ke ngalenkathi ehlezi lapha ke kulinye room ke uthumeli ke akazi lele kamera lakho akhuluma ngalo ukuthi kamera lokulala noma ke lokuhlala noma lapha kudlelwa khona noma kuse kitchen kodwa ke washo ukuthi ke wahlala kule kamera lele ke nabanye ke wayisho ukuthi wathi ke abafowabo uyacabanga ukuthi abanye abantu bebekhona nje nabo uzojabulisa khona lapha kule ndawo.
Awukhuluma nje amanga.
He's just lying.
Yes.
Akusho lapha kahlala khona kule kamera nami ngikhona.
There is no point where he was seated in another room whilst I was also there. That's just a lie.
Yes. Now, he's a policeman. He introduced himself here as a policeman, and there was no doubt about that, not so?
Uyiphoyisa ngithi futhi naye ke wazibika lokuthi ke uyiphoyisa kodwa bekhona okungabasayo ngakho lokho kunjalo.
Mina kimi ngendlela izinto ezenzeke ngakhona kuye ziningi namanje ngisangabazi ukuthi uyiphoyisa ngoba ziningi izinto ezenzakalile vele.
According to myself, my lord, a lot of things took place or happened. Even now, I'm still in doubt that he's a police.
Don't doubt. I'm telling you, he's a policeman. He's got a personal number in the police. He's getting paid. I think today is the end of the month. He'll be paid today. He's a member of the South African Police. Doubt how an apartment is a policeman.
Mnumzana Ncube uthi ke ummeli ke cha ungangabazi lutho nami ngiyatshela njengommeli ukuthi lo muntu ke uyiphoyisa uyilungu lamaphoyisa la eNingizimu Afrika futhi namhlanje ngoba kuyi31 nje utholile lomholo wakhe wasesiphoyiseni.
Hayi mina ngidathiswa indlela izinto ezenzakala ngakhona.
Yeah, let's make progress.
Kodwa-ke
Even Shabani,
ngiyakuzwa
sorry,
ukuthi
even,
uyiphoyisa.
even Colonel Shabani says he's a police.
No,
he's a policeman. Shabani.
ulishabana naye uthi
If you doubt, Shabani says he's a policeman.
ulishabana naye ushilo bathi ke uyiphoyisa.
Thank you, my lord.
Angiphiki mina ukuthi uyiphoyisa uZulu.
Yes.
My lord, I am not disputing that he's a police
Thank you.
officer.
Yeah. Now, he's a policeman. Now, he sees something happening in his presence. And he mentioned that I was with other brothers. In other words, there were witnesses that were present there when this whole thing was happening. Because he says, I was with other brothers.
Manje ke uyasho ke naye ukuthi ke ube khona lapho ube nabanye abafowabo ukusho ukuthi ngamagama ke bekhona ke ofakazi ababona okwenzakalayo lapha ya.
Yebo.
Do you follow?
Yes.
And in fact, he had already mentioned that at some point they went out to buy liquor. There was a driver of the motor vehicle that they used to go out to buy liquor. There was also another passenger in the motor vehicle who he did not disclose their names or who did not mention their names.
Futhi ke uye washo futhi nala inkantolo ukuthi ke baye bahamba futhi bayothenga wona amanzi amponjwana futhi ke lapho bekune driver owemoto abahlala bemsebenza ukuthi nabanye futhi ama passenger bakhona engazange ke awasho ke amagama.
Thank you. Would those not having potential witnesses to come and confirm what he told to this court?
Manje ke ngike ngake labo bantu labo bekanabo uyacabanga ukuthi ke bengaba abantu ke bangaba ofakazi befuneka babiziwe la ecourt ke nabazokwazi ukusho ukuthi yebo lokho akushoyo nathi sikubonile.
Kwakumele babizwe.
Yes, they were supposed to be called.
Kodwa babizwanga ngesizathu sokuthi vele into ayikho lento eshoyo.
But they were never called, and the reason for that is because what they are saying is not correct or does not exist.
Ingakho nalabo aqambe ngabamanga istate sagcina singababizanga.
Even the ones that he lied about, the state ended up not calling them
Ngoba vele into engekho engazange ziyenzeke.
because it's something that is non-existent.
Now, he also mentions here that I was seated in the main room with my other brothers. Well, we don't know when he says these other brothers, is he referring to the driver of the motor vehicle and the other passenger. But would it not have been a proper investigation that, and I know it well, this is common sense, that those brothers that he mentions here come and corroborate or confirm the version that he told to this court, that on this day this is what happened.
Uyasho naye ukuthi ke ube nabanye ke abafowabo ngalolu suku lo ngalenkathi behlezi kwelinye ikamera ke manje ke umuntu ocabanga kahle nje ucabanga ukuthi ke ngacabanga ukuthi labo fowabo laba akhuluma ngabo befune kube abantu ke nabo ababiziwe la inkantolo ukuthi ke labo bazokwazi ukuthi ke manje statement lesashilo nabo bazokwazi ukuchaza ngendlela naye asho ngakhona la icourt.
Yebo bamele bebe ofakazi.
Yes, they were supposed to be called as witnesses.
Ukuthi babe kanye naye nathi eFosloras.
That they were with him and even with us at Fosloras.
Thank you. Is it correct that it can also not be imagined, it can also not be said that he could not have remembered who those brothers are in view of the fact that he was able to remember you?
Angithi futhi anyenze kushiwo ukuthi
Number 2, number 5, and number 4.
angithi anyenze kushiwo ukuthi ke ube ngasakhumbuli ukuthi ke uba nabantu labekahlezi nabo abafowabo laba akhuluma ngabahlezi nabo ngoba ukhonile ukukhumbula wena akhumbula accuse number 1, 2, 5 no 4.
What is your view in that regard? I mean your comment in that regard?
Sicela ungiphindele.
Can you please repeat?
I'm saying, for the fact that he was able to narrate a story that involves you, accused number 1, accused number 2, accused number 4, and accused number 5, specifically mentioning each role that each one of you played there. It cannot be heard, it could not have been heard for him to come and say, I don't remember these brothers who were seated with me in the dining room, or I mean in that other main room, not so. Or even the driver that drove them to go buy liquor, and the passenger who accompanied them to go buy that liquor.
Uthi ke ummeli ke ngoba ke ukwazile ukuthi ke eze la inkantolo ke ezosho ukuthi ke ube nawe umsola wokuqala nowesibili nohlanu nowesine futhi aphinde futhi achaze enkantolo ukuthi ke yini ke indima ke eyadlalwa umunye nomunye wenu. Uthi ke ummeli ke bengengeze kwenzeka ukuthi athi yena akasabakhumbuli laba abanye abantu ababiza abafowabo labo bekanabo ngalosuku lolo.
Angeke angabakhumbuli ngendlela abhale ngakhona akhuluma ngakhona.
There's no way that he will not recall or remember the brothers according to how he has written everything.
Bekumele nje abazi bonke ngamagama wabo.
He was supposed to know all of them and even know their names.
Phela mina ufake amagama ukuthi uMthobisi Ncube, uthi uCarlos, uthi uGadla, uthi uThelezi Boy. So lezo ndikhombisa ukusoba lo muntu ayikho into angabe uyikhohliwe lapha ya endlini.
He mentioned a lot of names, my lord. He mentioned Mthobisi, Carlos, Gadla, Telezi Boy. You know, that shows that he knows everybody that was there in the house. There was no way that he would have forgotten any of them.
So ukuthi ngempela lenze bekumele abazi abantu abayihle nabo laba basho.
If indeed what he mentioned happened, he's supposed to know the people that he was with, seated with on that day.
Kodwa ngoba zange ziyenzeke ingakho engazange akhulume nangamagama.
But because it did not happen, that's why he did not even mention their names.
Thank you, Mr. Mgibe. Suffice it to say that up until this point, there's no other brother of Mr. Zungu that has been called to come and confirm what he told this court.
Manje ke siqinisile makuthiwa ke manje kuzokufika manje akekho ke omunye ke wabafowabo la ukhuluma ngabo oweza la ecourt.
Akekho.
None.
Thank you. Then this is what he continued to tell this court. Now we're busy with what he told this court, not so.
Manje ke sibhizi ngaloko ke uZuma kutshela inkantolo ngithi.
Yebo.
Yes.
Now he said, eventually, those who were in Mr. Gwabeni's room came out and apologized to him for having requested him to give you, meaning in plural, privacy.
Manje ke uyaqhubeka uthi ke bonke labo ke bebengaphakathi lapha endlini ike kaGwabeni baye baphuma ke basebexolisa kuyena ukuthi ke baye bamcela ukuthi athi kubadedela ukuthi bazokwazi ukukhuluma bodwa.
Yebo.
Yes.
Now he's basically saying, you, all the people, that is yourself, 1, 2, no. Yes, yourself, 1, 2, 4, and 5, and Gwabeni came out and said to him, Mr. Zungu, we apologize, man, for having requested you to give us a space to talk there. We're sorry. Is that what happened?
Uthi ke yena ke wena umsola wokuqala owesibili owesine nowesihlanu naye uGwabeni ke niye naphuma lapha eroomini nase niyabuye nithi ke mntwana uMzungu siyaxolisa kakhulu ukuthi ke sicela ukuthi ke ukusidedela kancane sokwazi ukukhuluma kwenzekile lokho.
Qanda manga lelaphoyisa lela.
He's lying.
Into engazange ziyenzeke.
Something that did not happen.
Story just khandayo.
It's just a story that he's forming.
Thank you. And then it was after that apology that he got from you, when he then Kwabeni, when Kwabeni then requested him, meaning Zungu, to give Mr. Sibiya, as accused number 1, a lift when they were leaving.
Uthi ke emva ukuthi senixolisile yena ke uGwabeni wasicela ke uZungu ukuthi anikeze kumsola uqala ke lift ke monga wese kuyahanjwa.
Ngoba kwaGwabeni lo mina ngama semqalela ecourt nje.
Even that same Gwabeni was unknown to me. I
Qamba
first
mama.
known him here in court. He's lying.
Into engazange zenze.
Something that never happened.
Now, at that moment, you can comment if you've got a comment, but this is what Ifera told the court, that he also inquired about the whereabouts of Makosonke, and then Mr. Kwabeni then took out his phone and called Mr. Makosonke, and accused number 1 then got it back into the room and requested Zungu not to leave him. In other words, this is what happened according to Zungu.
Manje ke uthi ke uZungu ke uye wabuza ebuza ke ngaye ke uMakhosonke uGwabeni ke wase lona emfonela yena uMakhosonke aqhubeka athi futhi ke umsola wokuqala wase ephindela futhi lapha yana ke eroomini uthi ayomcela ukuthi ke request him to not to leave him.
And requested Zungu, like as in Zungu himself, not to leave him when it was time for him to leave.
Okay.
In other words, to give him a lift.
Okay. Wase ke umsola wokuqala ke ecela ke uZungu ukuthi ke uma seke hamba angamshiyi ukuthi ahambe naye amnikeze lift.
Awulamanga lo muntu.
He's lying.
Into engazange zenzeke.
That did not happen.
Uyisimanga ke futhi uMakhosonke ufikile la.
What's surprising is that Makhosonke also came before the court,
Uthi uMakhosonke uqala uMarch 2015.
and Makhosonke mentioned that the first time that he started knowing him was in 2015,
Eyakuye benoGwabeni eThembisa.
when he himself and Gwabeni went to him in Tembisa.
So lento lena ayikhulumayo le ayihlangana nanomuntu owakhuluma ngaye ongekho kuleli cala leli.
Now, what he's saying does not tally with this person that he's talking about, who is not even involved in this matter.
Lo Makhosonke ukhuluma ngayo bofakazi westate.
This Makhosonke that I'm talking about was a state witness.
Uphikisana naleyo nto leyo uthi yena cha umaze 2015.
He's disputing that. He mentioned that he only started knowing him in 2015.
Khomba ngosobala ukuthi yonke lento ayikhuluma ingami.
That is just clear that everything that he's saying is a lie.
Njengoba nami ngisho dinamanga azange ziyenzeke.
As I am also saying that is a lie that did not happen or take place.
Thank you. Are you done with your explanation?
Uqedile ngincazelo yakho?
Thank you.
Yes, I'm done.
And then he further told the court that he then said to Gwabeni to tell accused number 1 that no, they will not leave him. But at that moment, were still waiting for Mr. Makosonke, who Gwabeni was still trying to find or to call.
Wasesho ukuthi ke wasothi ke uGwabeni ke emtshela ukuthi umsolo oqada nyakaze bamshiye engakhathazeki basalinde uMakhosonke ukuthi afike.
Yebo.
Yes.
Any comment?
Khona ufuna ukusho kuloko mhlawumbe?
Yamanga kodwa la into engazange yenzeke.
It's a lie, my lord. It's something that did not happen.
And then he said further, then eventually Makosonke arrived after Gwabeni had persistently called him.
Uthi ke uMakhosonke ke wasefika emva kokuthi uGwabeni ke emfonela.
Any comment?
Khona ufuna ukusho mhlawumbe?
Hayi amanga lawo mina ngikhona into engazange yenzeke leyo ngoba
In my
zange
presence,
naye.
in my presence, that did not happen since I was never with him.
in the Basutini hostel.
at the Basutini hostel.
Ngibe naye la ecourt.
I was only with him here in court.
Qala kwami ukumbona ngamehla.
The first time I laid my eyes on him.
So into engekho lengasangenza.
So that what he's saying is non-existent.
He further told to this court that Kwabeni informed him that Makosonke would no longer be living, but he would be staying behind.
Uthi futhi ke uGwabeni wasemtshela ukuthi uMakhosonke yena nyakaza ahambe uzosala.
Ayinamanga lo muntu.
Hey, this person is a liar.
Unamanga. Njobe kukhona mina lapho amanga lawo.
He's lying. Just by saying that I was also there, it's a lie.
Into engazange nje izenze.
Something that never happened
Ngikhona mina.
in my presence.
Thank you. Then he said, whilst everybody was standing there, now we know that the people that he specifically mentioned as the patrons who were there, which will be included in his phrase, everybody. It will be yourself, it will be accused number 1, number 2, number 4, and number 5. Makosonke and Kwabeni. Those that at least we know by names.
Abantu sibaziyo ukuthi bebakhona laphana ke naye abashilo ke sikhuma ngawe umsola woqala wesibili wesihlanu uMakhosonke futhi noGwabeni. Abantu abaziyo ababiza futhi ngamagama.
Now, whilst everybody was standing there, then accused number 1, that is what Kwabeni Zungu told to this court, accused number 1 took out his red t-shirt and held a bottle of beer on the other hand and said that, have they heard that Meyiwa is no more?
Uthi ke besamile khona lapho. Umsola woqala waseke ekhumula ke iskipa sakhe lesesibomvu ephethe futhi nebhodlela lebhiya wasethi ukubona nizwile na ukuthi ke usenzo Meyiwa sebulewe.
Iphoyisa njalo.
That's a phoyisa. Sorry, that's a police.
Oqala nje.
Firstly.
Ngakusasa ngempela uyezwe usenzo ushonile.
And the following day he hears that Senzo has been killed.
Kodwa yena akathatha inyathelo kodwa umuntu ujabulile wathi usenzo ushonile.
But he does not take any steps. Uthi ujabulile.
Angithi uthi yena wakhipha iskipho usibiya.
Okay. He does not take any steps, my lord, and yet there's somebody who is there who's happy that Senzo is dead.
Kodwa yena ngobe iphosa nje akathatha isinyathelo.
But as a police official, he does not take any steps.
Into engekho le amanga.
It's just a lie, something that did not happen.
Into engazange ziyenzeke.
It never happened.
Ngikhona mina.
In my presence,
Azange nje.
it did not at all.
Unamanga.
He's lying.
Thank you. And then he, meaning Mr. Zungu, in response to the utterances that were made by accused number 1, then he said, no, Mr. Sibiya. He could not have said Mr. Sibiya. I'm just paraphrasing him. He said, no, Mr. Sibiya, your sources are incorrect, or your source is incorrect.
Uyaqhubeka futhi ke uZungu uthi ke uma manje sekephendula lokho okushiwe ke uyena ke umsola woqala uthi uyawathi kuyena cha mntwana Sibiya labantu abakutshela noma lokho okutshelile ke akusiqiniso lelo.
Ayunamanga luyaphothi.
Hey, that man is a liar.
Ayunamanga into nje engazange yenzeke leyo.
He's a liar. It's something that did not happen.
Thank you. And then he went on to tell the court that after having disputed the information that accused number 1, Mr. Sibiya, had told everybody in the house, he then went out to his vehicle and he realized that his car keys were not there. And he went back into the house to ask Kwabeni about them.
Manje ke uyaqhubeka futhi la enkantolo ngale nkathi thola ubufakazi uyasho ukuthi ngale nkathi ke sekaphikisa lokho kushiwo yena ke umsola wokuqala uthi ke uye wahamba ke wase eya ke emotweni yakhe uma efika lapha emotweni ke wasefica ukuthi ke ikhiya zakhe zemoto azikho wasephinde buyela futhi emuva lapha kuGwabeni
and asked him about the keys and asked Gwabeni about the keys.
wasembuza ke uGwabeni embuza ngazo ke lezo zikhiya.
into engazange yenzeke leyo
It did not happen.
namanga
He's lying.
Thank you. Then, according to him, Constable Zungu, Gwabeni then took out a phone and called someone who he did not know. And Gwabeni kept on saying, I'm trying to call them, but they don't pick up the phone.
Uthi ke manje futhi ke uGwabeni ke wasekhipha ke ifoni wasefonela ke umuntu angamazi inkulumo yakhe bekathi ke ngiyazama ukuthi ke ngibafonele kodwa ke abaphendule ke ucingo.
uqamba manga
He's lying.
into engazange zenzeke
That did not happen
ngikhona mina
in my presence.
Thank you. Then Zungu told this Constable Zungu told to this court that he then got back into the hostel and he spoke to someone. In other words, Gwabeni spoke to someone who Zungu thought that was a relative of accused number 4, Mr. Mapisa.
Uthi ke manje futhi ke yena uZungu wasephindela hostel lapho ke ubona ke uGwabeni ekhuluma nomunye umuntu ke acabanga ukuthi ke umunye welungu lomndeni lakhe umzana Maphisa.
awunamanga
He's lying.
into engazange zenzeke
That did not happen.
This is now another person who he says the way in which he looked to him was a relative of accused number 4.
Manje ke nango umunye umuntu manje ke lo sasitshela ngayo ukuthi ngendlela embone ngakhona ubone ngathi ke umunye welungu lomndeni that accused number 4.
Now, would this person as well not have been a handy person just to come and confirm all these allegations that we have dealt with, according to which testified about up to thus far?
Manje ke yena lo muntu lo munye manje lasitshela ngayo yacabanga ukuthi naye bengaba umuntu ke bemele ukuthi naye alethwe la ecourt eze ezokhuluma ke ngazo zonke ngayo yonke lenkulumo ngakho konke lokanthwesa khona ukuthi wenzakele la ecourt.
umuntu obekufanele abizwe
He was supposed to be called, my lord,
uzezokwazi ukufakazisa inkulumo yakhe uma ukuthi inkulumo ekhona
so that he can come and collaborate his evidence if his evidence is true.
but azange azabizwa
But he was never called.
ukhomba khona ukuthi into engekho
That is a sign that that is non-existent.
unamanga
He's lying.
Thank you. Now, he further told this court that eventually accused number 4 arrived and gave him back his vehicle keys, for his vehicles.
Uthi ke umsola wesine uye wabuya ke wasemnikeza ke ikhiya zakhe zemoto.
hayi cha unamanga
He's lying.
azange ziyenzeke loo nto leyo
That did not take place.
phambi kwamehla ami mina ngikhona into engazange nje zenzeke
In my presence, it never happened.
Then, after having been handed over with his keys, he then inquired from Zungu whether Gwabeni, he inquired from Gwabeni, whether Makosonke would still be living, and Gwabeni said, no, Makosonke is no longer living.
Wase ke ebuza ke uGwabeni ukuthi ke uMakhosonke uzohamba na wasephinda wathi cha uMakhosonke ke ngeke zohamba.
hayi into engekho leyo
That is non-existent.
zange yenzeke nje phambi kwami leyo
It never happened in my presence.
kukho konke lokhu ngeyi-26 October 2014 azange nje ngize ngibe noZungu
And above all, on the 26th, I was never in the presence of Zungu.
qamba manga angimazi.
He's lying and I don't know him.
Phoyisa nje lonakele.
It's just a corrupt police official.
And then he then went on to tell the court that he then eventually left that occasion, that Nawasutwini hostel, in that police vehicle. But when he left, he was with accused number 1, Mr. Sibiya, and accused number 4, Mr. Mapisa, and 2 other people who we do not know.
Uthi ke uye wasuka ke lapho ke hostel ehamba ke ngayo imoto yamaphoyisa uma ehamba ke ubehamba ke nomsola wokuqala nowesine nabanye abantu ababili esingabazi.
Ayunamanga lo
Hey.
muntu wazungu.
That man is a liar.
Thank you.
Uma unamanga athi wafundela esikoleni amanga.
He's such a liar as though he went to school and went to study biology. Lying.
I know. You know, there is no school that teaches people how to tell lies. Let's see. Well, in South Africa, I haven't heard of the school. There's no school in South Africa
Mr.
that teaches people how to tell lies.
Why would you comment when your client is expressing an opinion?
Excuse me, my lord.
Why would you comment when your client is giving evidence and expressing an opinion? Is that
Because
correct?
I am leading
Is that
him.
correct to do that?
I am leading him, my lord.
Hello?
Because I am leading him.
No, you're not leading him. You're disputing a fact with him, which he states in this court.
So the court is suggesting that indeed there's
I'm
a
not
school in
suggesting
South Africa
anything.
that teaches
I'm not
people how to tell
suggesting-
lies.
I'm not suggesting anything.
Okay.
I'm saying your client gives an opinion in court, as he has been doing the whole time,
Yes.
and you say you are disputing what he's saying.
No, but I think, my lord, that he does not state it as a matter of fact. I think it's a metaphor.
How do you know? You're
No,
saying it as a matter of fact because he's expressing it.
no, my lord. That which he
Let's
says.
go on. Let's go on. Okay, let's go on.
May I be given the opportunity to explain that?
Now you can continue giving an evidence contradicting your client because that's what I'm saying you are doing.
My lord, let me explain myself. He's not stating it as a matter of fact. It's a metaphor. He says he is a liar as if he went to a school where they're teaching lies.
Fine, that is his evidence.
It's a metaphor. That's not a
Yes,
fact.
whatever
He's not
you
saying
call
it as
it,
a fact.
whatever you
That
call
there's a
it,
school who's teaching lies.
Fine, whatever you call it, it is his evidence.
Yes.
Fine. Let's,
But-
let's continue.
But it is a metaphor. At least if we understand each other that is using that as a metaphor, then there's no problem, my lord. Thank you, my lord. Isingathekiso. Uyasazi isingathekiso.
Yebo, isilinganiso athi ngikhombisa ukuthi unamanga amakhulu. Kahle ngiqondo usho njalo.
Okay, thank you.
It's just a metaphor just to show that he lies a lot.
Thank you, my lord. Then again, Zungu says, when he left Basutwini Hostel, when he left that area, he was in the company of accused number 1 and accused number 4, and 2 other people.
Uthi ke uZungu ngalenkathi ke suka lapha ehostel ke usuke ke ehamba naye ke umsola wokuqala nowesine nabanye abantu ababili futhi.
Now, he also mentioned these 2 other people who could have witnessed what he has been telling this court up to thus far.
Ukhuluma ke ngalabantu ababili ke labantu ababili nabo babonile ke okwenzakala lokho akuchaza ngalenkathi ela icourt.
Unamanga lo muntu.
Hey, this man is a liar.
But in view of what he's saying here, would these other 2 people not have been people who would have come and confirmed what he has been saying all along?
Ngoke ngawe labantu ababili ke asabantu ke bekumele ukuthi babize nabazosho ukuthi ke bazo confirm lokho akushoyo naye la icourt.
Kunjalo kumele beze bezoconfirm ngoba phela lo muntu uthi babe khona.
Yes, they were supposed to come and confirm what he says since he says they were also present.
Kuyo yonke lento bekumele kuba ama witness wakhe.
In everything that was happening, those people were supposed to be his witnesses.
So ngoba ngazange akhuluma nangabo nje ukuthi bebe ama-witness okukhombisa khona ukuthi kahle kahle le nto into engekho.
And since he did not even mention them and they were not called to be witnesses, it's clear that it was just a plot, something that did not happen.
Amangahlaza nje.
It's just blatant lies.
Thank you. And then he then said that Kwabeni then walked them out, and at the gate he went to go and speak to other people who were in a taxi, and then off they went. That is now Constable Zungu, accused number 1 and 4, and these 2 other people.
Uyasho ukuthi ke uyabaphelezela ke base behamba ke lapha egate wase khuluma nabanye abantu ke labo bese taxi.
As the court pleases, my lord. I've gone through the evidence of Constable Zungu. There's no way where he mentioned that he left on that vehicle with accused number 4. I think that must be corrected. He indicated that he was with 2 other people as well as accused number 1. As the court pleases.
Uthi ke umshushisi ke ubheke ama records ke inkulumo le ayisho ngalosuku lolo ngalentuko ethula ufakazi akukho lapho ke ayathi yena uZungu ke uyowahamba ke nomsola wesine uyowathi ke behamba ke nomsola wokuqala nabanye ke abantu ababili.
As it is the court, my lord, it could have been my mistake. I could have understood him to mean accused number 4 when he said there were actually 4 in the vehicle. It could have been my mistake.
Ummeli ke uyaxolisa ukuthi ke ngaba iphutha lakhe ke mhlambe yena ngoba ezwe ukuthi kunabantu uhambe nabantu abane bekunabantu abane emotweni wasayithatha ngathi ke mhlambe ukuthi ke bekunomsola wesine.
Because it was him, accused number 1, and other 2, there were 4. So when he gave his testimony, as I wrote here, I thought that he said, when he said 4, then probably it understood him to mean accused number 4, but that does not, I accept the correction, my lord. It's well made.
Yebo iwenze iphutha ke ngoba ke ngalenkathi ezwa ethi ke ufakazi ke beba kwabantu abayi4 wathatha ngathi ke ukhuluma ke ngayo umsola wesine.
Thank you, my lord. That is what he said, Mr. Ncube.
Kodwa nje noma ngabe wayekhona accused number 4 noma ngabe wayengekho accused number 4 noma ngabe wayenzakalani into nje ngazenzeke ngikhona mina.
Whether accused number 4 was present or accused number 4 was not present or whatever happened, I was not there. It's something that did not happen.
Amanga nje awakhulumayo.
It's a lie. It's just a lie that he's talking about.
Thank you. That is the testimony of Mr. Kwabeni as he proffered it here at court. Of Constable Zungu, my apologies.
Yibo ke ufakazi ke lobu ke obakhunya ke yena uConstable Zungu ngalenkathi ke thola ufakazi la ecourt.
Ayiqhamanga odwa nje lawa khulumela.
It's lies that he testified
Now,
on.
you also recall that when he was taken through Exhibit S, an exhibit that will come and deal with it as we proceed, he also made mention of the fact that there was a time when you had a change of clothes. I wonder whether you still remember that.
Usakhumbula ke ngiyazibuza ukuthi usakhumbula ukuthi ngalenkathi futhi ke uye wakhuluma ukuthi ke kuye kwaba khona ke inkathi ke lapho nawe owashintsha khona ke impahla. Usakhumbula mhlambe lokho?
Ngiyakhumbula.
Yes, I still recall that.
Now, but what is it that he said about you changing clothes?
Usakhumbula ukuthi
If you can just paraphrase it and remind the court about that piece of evidence that came from him.
usakhumbula ukuthi wathini kahle kahle?
Wathi-
Wathi wakhe impahla.
Wathi ngangigqoka isikebhe esilime ngaphansi ngasigumula.
He said I was wearing a lime t-shirt under which I removed.
Impahla lapha khuluma ngazo khona ke ukuthi nganginesikipha ngaphansi kodwa khamba nesikhathi ngasikhipha ngasigumula leso sikipha.
He said I had a t-shirt under, but as time went on, I removed that t-shirt.
Is that what you did?
Ukwenzile wena lokho?
Hayi into engazange izenzeke.
That did not happen.
Ukuthi ngoba akuvuliwe la kumabona kude. Ngabe ngithi ungifakele isithombe sami lesi engangisigqoke isithombe sami sangalelo langa.
It's unfortunate that our TV is not on today. I would have requested that my picture of that day be projected to the court.
Unesithombe sami sasemini yasekuseni.
There's a picture that was taken in midday.
Sakhumbula noma ngabo 11 lapha isikhathi sisesithombeni.
I cannot recall the time that reflected on that picture, whether it was around 11,
Kodwa u12 kuya ko1 wangakashayi.
but it was before 12 or 1.
Sikhona isikhathi esithombeni.
There's a time on that picture.
Uzungu uthi yena uphuma emsebenzini ngo1.
Zungu said he came back from work at 1.
Ukusuka kwakhe aye ko Johannesburg aze awufike eFortloras.
When he left to Johannesburg until he reached Vosloorus.
Mina lesi sithombe lesangiqimbile ngaphansi. Angigqoke iskipa.
Ngaphansi.
Ngaphansi ngigqoke ijacket phela ngigqoke iskipa
Okay.
ngaphansi.
In that picture, I'm just wearing a jacket. I'm not wearing a t-shirt.
Kodwa yena uthi ngangigqoke iskipa ngasikhipha iskipa.
But he said I was initially wearing a t-shirt, which I eventually removed.
Kube lesithombe sangabo 3 emini.
And there is another picture that was taken around 3 p.m.
Ngiqimbile futhi ngaphansi.
Even in that picture, I am naked under,
So lapha kathi yena sekakhona khona.
and that is where he said he was now there or around.
Kodwa manje into engimangaza ukuthi iskipa kushuthi bengisigqoke nini ngoba ekseni angisigqokanga late angisigqokile but yena uthi bengigqoke iskipa.
And now what surprises me is exactly when was I wearing this t-shirt, because in the morning I was not wearing the t-shirt, and even in the afternoon I was still not wearing a t-shirt.
Into ubufakazi khona la ecourt.
I'm talking about something that is evidence that is present in the court.
La muntu lo unamanga.
Why that person is a liar.
Unamanga amakhulu la.
He's a big liar.
Thank you. Mr. Mngube, I know you would have wished that piece of evidence should be beamed there so that you specifically refer to it when it is beamed there. Unfortunately, our operator, the gentleman, Mr. Makaya, our operator here is held up somewhere. We were unable to secure services for today.
Mnumzane ngiyazi ukuthi nawe ubungathanda ukuthi lesithombe leso sivezwe la enkantolo uma loku nawo loku bekufakazi bakho, kodwa ke ngiyesho ukuthi emzali makhaya ke yena lo muntu ohlala ke edlala le TV akekho namhlanje ke uye kwenye indawo lapha asebenzela khona.
Thank you. But I'm sorry. In essence, that is the entirety of the evidence that Mr. Constable Zungu gave to this court.
Kodwa nje ke yibo ke ufakazi lobu ke umzana uZungu abunikeza ke noma ke abusho khona la ecourt.
And in fact, he further told this court that although he was not certain that you were involved, when I say you, I mean yourself and your co-accused, you were involved in the killing of Senzo Meyiwa. Those were his words. He was not certain, but the way in which you behaved that day gave him the impression that you could have been involved.
Uye waphinda futhi wathi ke yena ubenganaso isiqiniseko sokuthi nina ninesandla ekulaleni kaSenzo, kodwa ngendlela ebenenza ngayo kwamnika isithombe sokuthi ke nina ninesandla. Ukushilo lokho la ecourt.
Ngokushila impela mekhuluma amanga akhe la ecourt.
Yes, he did mention that when he was lying before the court.
Mina ngiyamangala umsezithi court yahlonishwa ukuthi kusuka umuntu ezohubhuza amanga nje court.
Because we are surprised, according to me, I know as a court is a place where it needs to be respected, but I'm surprised somebody just come and just lie like that before the court.
Now, he further told this court that when he had to explain how your hairstyle looked on that day, he further told this court that indeed your hairstyle looked similar on that day. He said your hairstyle on that day looked similar to what is depicted in photo number 12 in Exhibit S. Unfortunately, as I say, our operator is not here. But we'll come and revisit these points. Let's just quickly go through them. We'll come and deal with them in details.
Futhi ke uma ke sekanikeza ke incazelo ke uye wathi ke i-hairstyle yakho le ebonayo ngalolu suku lelo ibifana ncamashi nale evela lapha esithombeni ke isithombe number 12 Exhibit S.
That is when he interacted you on this day.
Ngale nkathi ke enani ekhuluma nani ngalolu suku.
Any comment?
Khona ufuna ukusho kulokho?
Lesithembu samvele ngalela langa sasiso. Ngangiso mina ngalela langa.
I was like this on my picture on that day.
Kodwa yena unamanga zange ngibone.
But he specifically is lying because he did not see me.
Azange abe nami.
He was never with me.
Lokho akukhuluma nje kungamanga hlaza.
What he's saying is just blatant lies.
But mina vele ngalela langa sithombe sami sasinje ngoba sinje la ecourt.
But yes, indeed, on that particular day, my picture was exactly as it is depicted in court.
Interestingly, now when he got confronted under cross-examination, he also agreed that when you left Basutwini hostel, your hairstyle was this. Even when you came back, you still had the same hairstyle.
Kodwa ngale nkathi ke sekabuza imibuzo ke la enkantolo ke uye wagcina evuma ukuthi ke ngale nkathi ke wena usuka eBasutwini hostel nangale nkathi ke futhi ubuya ihairstyle lakho besafana sesenjalo.
Do you follow?
Yes.
Thank you. Now, when you, and any comment, just before you proceed, any comment on what is said in this regard, that even when you came back, you still had the very same hairstyle as when you had left, as depicted in photo 12.
Ukhona mhlawumbe ufuna ukusho kuloko akushoyo ukuthi ngale nkathi ke usuka lapha eBasutwini nangale nkathi ubuya istyle sakho senwele besasenjalo njengoba ke sivela lapha esithombeni ke photo number 12.
Vele mina lezi nele mangiluka bengiluka esalon.
Yes, when I plaited this hair, I plaited the hair at the salon.
Should you bengithatha isikhathi ukuthi ngiqhaqhe ngigeze ngiphinde ngizenwe.
I would normally take longer to untie and wash the hair.
Kodwa yena ukuthi mina ngahamba ngaphinde ngabuya isithombe siso unamanga zange ngibone.
But for the fact that I left and came back and the picture is still the same, he's lying because he did not see me.
Angiso ngalela langa but yena zange ngibone.
Yes, I was like that on that particular day. However, he did not see me.
Unamanga.
He's lying.
Ngekho la.
It's something that does not exist.
Did you see him on that day?
When we ambona ngalolo suku,
Angimazi kwakumazi ngimqalela icourt zange ngimbone.
I don't even know him. The first time I saw him was when he was here in court.
Thank you. Now, you would have heard what the identifying witness who were in the house said about said about the hairstyle that the gun-toting perpetrator had when they were accosted, not so?
Angithi manje futhi ke uye wezwa ofakazi laba bebekhona endlini uma ke bekhuluma ke ngestyle yalomngeneleli lo bephethe isibhamu ngalolo suku.
Yebo ngizwile.
Yes, I did hear.
Let us re-amplify it again. What did they say about the nature of that hairstyle?
Masiphinde futhi ke konje bathini ke labo ofakazi lawo?
Bathwe nama-dread amafishane afike entameni.
They said the perpetrator had dreadlocks, short dreadlocks that just reached to the neck.
Akekho wakwakhuluma ukuthi ama-dread ayelukiwe.
Nobody mentioned that the dreadlocks were plated.
So nje into engekho lesho ekhulunywa uZungu.
So Zungu is just saying something that is non-existent.
And again, what did the identifying witnesses in the house say about the color, the skin color, the alabaster of the person who had a gun in his possession when they were confronted?
Manje ke ofakazi laba belapha endlini baye bathini ke ngombala ke wesikhumba salomuntu lo owangena.
Bathi wayemnyama.
They said he was dark or black.
Abanye baze bethi wayemnyama ezocwabezela.
Some even said that he was shiny black.
And what did they say about his cheekbones?
Baye bathini ke what did you say?
Qomo.
Iqhomo. Baye bathini ngeqhomo zakhe.
Bathi wayeneqhomo.
They said he had cheekbones
And mina nginaqhomo mina.
and I don't have cheekbones.
What did they say about his eyes, protruding eyes?
Baye bathini ke ngamehlo akhe la ngathi ayaphuma.
Bathi wayenamehlo amakhulu.
They said he had big eyes,
Aphume ngaphandle.
protruding eyes.
Yena nginamehlo amakhulu aphume ngaphandle.
And I don't have big protruding eyes.
Thank you. Now, Mr. Constable Zungu says, upon your return from wherever that you went to, it was at that point he got to be very honest, that he does not know where you went to, where you had gone out to do what or wherever. He was very honest, but he said, when you returned, you had the very same hairstyle as it is depicted in photo number 12 and photo number, the one at Josh Kochman, photo number 1, where you're standing with accused number 5. Photo number 17. He said you had exactly the same hairstyle. Now, when you contrast this with the description that was given by the descriptors, by those people who were in the house as to the hairstyle, would you have any comment?
Manje ke
And I'm not saying that we're trying to validate Zuma's evidence here, Zungu's evidence.
manje ke uthi ke ummeli ke ngokuya ngofakazi bakhe uthi ke ngalenkathi ke sobuya lokho kuyakhomba ke lapha esithembeni number 12 nesithembe number 17 uma ubuya ke ubune style yona le ubunayo eqaleni ke manje wena ungathini ke kuloko akushoyo nale ncazelo lenikezwe labo ofakazi labo bebesendlini mayelana naye hairstyle lo muntu obangenelela.
Into empilo engahlangani.
Two different things.
Uzungu ukhuluma ngomuntu onama-dread la.
Zungu is talking about a person that had or has dreadlocks,
Amade
long dreadlocks
afike emhlane.
that hit the back,
Alukiwe.
plaited.
Abantu basendlini bakhuluma ngomuntu onama-dread.
The people that were in the house also speak about a person who had dreadlocks,
Amafishane
short ones
afike entameni.
that hits the neck,
Angalukiwe.
which were not plaited, which were loose.
Ngoba bathi kwawesigqoko.
Because they said a head fell,
Kuba kuthiwa umuntu wayenama-dread alukiwe. Wazosho ukuthi umuntu wayenama-dread alukiwe.
because if the person had plaited dreadlocks, they would have mentioned that the intruder had dreadlocks which were plaited.
Futhi babengeke balenze iphutha ukuthi unama-dread amade lo muntu babezokusho.
Futhi, they would not have made a mistake to say that that person has long dreadlocks.
So into embili ehlukene lezi shula.
So those are two different things that have been said before the court.
into emnandi isithombe sami sangalelo langa sikhona.
The beautiful thing is that my picture of that day is available.
But holistically, your vision is that even with that beautiful piece of evidence that comes from Mzungu, you never with him at Basotwini Hostel on that day. You never met him. You
Nabo
never
lo
met him.
fakazi lobo buncane ke kuza noZungu wena kodwa usama ekutheni ukuthi wena ubungekho naye uZungu ngalolo suku lapha eBasuthini Hostel.
Azange nje ngize ngibe naye Basotwini Hostel.
I have never been with him at Basotwini Hostel.
Mina ngibe naye la.
The only time that I was with him it was here in court.
Thank you. My Lord, it's 10 to 1 o'clock. I think we can take an early lunch adjournment because when we come back at 2, I would need to start up with something a little bit fresh. I see today is Friday, my Lord, and it's the end of the month. There's no law actually that says on a Friday we shouldn't proceed to work in the afternoon. I wonder if the court would today say, hey, today I'm feeling a little bit uncomfortable.
Not this court.
Oh, okay. No, thank you. my
That's
Lord.
why they appointed me to do this case.
As it is the court.
They
my
know
Lord.
I'm a work alcoholic.
Yes, my Lord. Thank you.